Ebirukuzagambwa mu program eji tebere byarubirize news center ninga management yayo kureka nebyo muntu buntu
Ju Enare mju Museven oye Mzee bajukuru oye abishukuru ba Mzee oye Yoweri Kaguta Museven oye Enare mju ra cha Greta Bushenyi ju Greta Bushenyi ju ya enare moye
mwebare abanyabushenyi imyeto ya Bushenyi batahibanje Adrian Namanya kandi omwebembezi w'imyeto region eje iturume ya Greta Bushenyi mwebare kunda NRM mwebare kuhagera President Museven none abanyamahurire n'abantu abarya heru ya Mutoma ya Bushenyi Rubirizi na Bushenyi empango na Shema ntwenda kubamanyisa chairman witu wa pate or President Museven tubuhaburwa atwire aine vision 40 ninga se kitekateko cyo kugira byashya yihangeri omyaka 80 mwene kitwa bizukuru abantu abarabira mu government ye ni impamya ngutwenda baryaha turya hansi y'imyaka 80 mwene turigireyo twagira ngo tumusagike amaririze ninga shikirize ebyo ebyaraganise abanya Uganda on vision 40 nkito nk'eminyeto nibyinje biturabiremu nibyinje biturebire bulungi munonga omu government ye twine muza parish model ezirondi ziza twine mu youth livelihood erimuneiza twine muza women friend web ezirumu twine sente z'emyoga nazo zitwakirize okutunga so turigire twagira ngo turukwiza kurikize bindi turukwiza kugira ndizo candidate kaba twakine omuzeyi witu ocuru kutukunda munonga niyo songa abwenci turyaha nk'emyeto ya Greta Bushenyi kugira ngo ito tusaziremu kumuhagira 2026 kubaka rura turigiremo 2021 tukakaronda twakasingira higuru none kito ba NRM aba Greta Bushenyi twasaramu ngutagire President Museven kandi tuiza kumurondera obusagiki 2026 itoniwe candidate witu obuturu kumanya abwe birunje byatukorire na ebirunji ebyayorekerire okwisya abanya-Uganda n'imyeto n'abakazi n'abagurusi bona omwihangeri mwe niza kubasaba bagenzi banje mutwegiteho kinze kuba kijye cya Greta Bushenyi yonga tuza kuzanzaze ngiri tugiye heru ya Greta Bushenyi tugitwara region tugitwara umihanga ryona tuboreke ngo umuntu uri kubasa ahabwe bintu byakozireho kuba mwebembeza umurungi nakuba imeki yakozireho kandi ari koreka abantu ahari kugirata ahari kuza none niza kubasaba abanya-Uganda mwena cyatandikira Greta Bushenyi mission 2026 Kaguta Yoweri Museven kugira ngo tumutware tumuronde nga candidate witu 2026 deri turugombi ntebiru kuturufuzya tibyo byo myeto bagezi banje ebyo twaheza kubyisya twaheza kucikaho tuza kubantu manyangu nicyo feature yitu ninga nyencha kare yitu yabonera nebyo bigambo bice munyikirize mperezeho batahi banje nabo bagire babagambiraho dore tugumize mu miso nimwe bari munonga
Seven oye NRM ju Greta Bushenyi youth ju NRM oye yeah kongera via gamba well of course we have all tested His Excellency the President Yoweri Kaguta Museven tubahabura the leadership ever since 1986. If I remember that those days or those years, as he was sharing in, he said, what we are witnessing here is not a mere change of guard, but a fundamental change. And we have indeed seen the change. Up to today, we are still enjoying more fruits of the NRM government. So, Ninjara buri kintu kinobwire bwacu. That is why the Bible will also tell you in Ecclesiastes that there is time for everything. So nyom kureba kwanjye kimyeto nindeba, given the chance that Yoweri Kaguta Tubaharura Museven, His Excellency the President of this country, if he is given more time kumaririza what he proclaimed in 1986, his vision of 40 years in the 10-point program, twamuhereza more time, we shall have more fruits, we can benefit him. Ororo huzyo manya turiyo ku turiyo munupu manya turi za DP twazo mu FDC iroko tiruka twazo mu project C twatanira kuzo mu project C nindeba bamwe hata bariyo mu project C muhozo project muriyo mu birthday. No, the country at this time turiyo mu state where commodities are high, prices are high. You all know that. I must say that hardly can we even buy a bar of soap to some of us. Now, why should we swindle a lot of money, billions of money in a mere birthday? Nyowe kunkuzomu birthday ningo mukasika birthday kamtabanu wa president. What is it a national importance to the youth or to the people of this country? Is it important to us? At this moment, as I would say that when the NIM took over power in 1986, its mission was to restore the country to a socio-economic and political trajectory. So, hatukwemera twazo mukishishara sento ku manyangu twazo project manyangu birthday manyanguchi, it does not make sense to us, right? So, Yoweri Kaguta Museven Tubaharura yatwere television eminyeto yageretire project za value addition, rezo project zinde zo kuza kusiba nturya nuturwana tuzinantuye kuringa tube tuzerekere tuze a project eyamazuma. He has brought up a project of parish model. Let us embrace that as youth of this country. So it will cover youth of a greater Bushenyi ntuza kwekora mu murimo. This is the first of its kind. We are going to mobilize support from today. We are going to mobilize support to Greater Bushenyi region, to the whole of Ankole region, to Western region. Given resources, we shall go to a national level. Come 2026, we all must rally support for His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Tubaharura Museven as the next president. Simply because we look at him as a visionary leader, kandi tumuriya mechi chairman. Those other leaders who want to come up. This country is not a kingdom, it is a country. There is nothing like elected leadership kujarangu. If a father comes up, even the son or the grandson should also come up. You can also be the next president. Tomorrow he can become the next president. There are countries which have presidents of a country as a lady. She can also become one. You can also become one. So it is not a kingdom that we should have family issues in leadership. However, omulamwanu gumwe ni Yoweri Kaguta Museven Tubaharura, and we are ready to rally support for him. And we must say this, come 2026 yabara kwesimba ntuza kuzomba koti tumahaberi ahubwo kuba 1986 akagera vision nupote emyaka 20 teka kozereki teka wire kiriyo. Yes, so nchecho ninjama ikolika and speak something.
Yoweri Museven hoye, abatera barya bisaba rya hoye, mebale munonga nintwara kagishaka nanye kongerera batahibanje bamara kugamba nko kukira munonga nizagambira side yitu itwenka females for sure ugumishije kurugaza hanguma itune kuture twazarirwa mbuteje cyubwe kunka we hear about these things eba mama bitu barabiremu nabanyakwenkuru bitu for sure ibintu bikani bihatinga aba bantu bakamba bagaruza hansi. They could not get time bakabatine freedom yo expressing themselves in public, but for us at least ntureba ntubasa kufuna platform tugire twagamba tukashana na bariya. So nchunani ajuwenjira ladies abaryomu na nimwe bashije mu supporting tuhereze President Museven akaruru okusemya kayema kunyana hera hwe you never know yakka kwanitu akaba yatugurumingire tuba abantu bahango kubantu rebo mutegeki bweye. Ladies are coming up ntureba speaker right now Honorable Anita Amongi ntureba na no wabira former Aritwala Kadaga. All those people, all those females, for sure they are inspiring us. We are getting platform to express our rights politically and socially and economically. So bwakube butegeki bwogo mushija nimpamya abakazi twakubentufunejo chance na nitoyo kugamba public, and yet these ladies November babarye nyuma nibabi nebintu bikubasa kutungura ihanga kuba mukazi yagire gukora decision for sure neba neyombeka most of the times. So nanisha batwongera ubwo mushija Karuru 2026 ahara izire tumuhereze support nkoko abakera batwembaje umuhereza full swing. Ladies numukimanya ngu akencouraging girl child education yendo imagining ko je mutoru kushomeje shayi wakubirori. So ubwo mushija twine reasons nyingi itwenkabishi itwenkabacyara okumusapotinga akatuvuga okusetu shana ituru batacu murebere iturumanya ngo abe yafi ngo hari abakiruho ntuza demanding muzeyi abwo kuba turebere yagumana imisi y'abacyara. Domestic violence is reducing for sure. Ni waba in a problem umukazi ni we inaho kubasa kwimukiruka fighting for your own rights kandi ubwiro bwanyime byabe bitakabireho kandi tukumanya ubwiro bwo misha barazi no bakutwariza bat. So tutakare kurogo utwarebere kandi tukaza kwena go mumur mwe bare munonga kumporekereza.
Do that again in English. Yeah. Then also when we send this one to speak, that's the English part. Yeah.
Okay. First, the other time I had forgotten even tell you my name is. I'm called Katsime Anita. I come from Mitoma, and I'm a female youth councillor of Mitoma Town Council. So here, ladies, we are here to solicit for more support for our president Yoweri Kaguta Museven to Buhaburwa, because he has brought us from very far. Because as we try to imitate on the stories which our grandmother used to tell us, those people for sure they were being humiliated, they were being tortured, men were undermining them. They could not look at a lady as someone of value or someone who could talk something in public. But in his regime, in the regime of President Museven, we are seeing ladies being lifted up. They are being given big positions which they were not being given in the previous years. So we have prominent female leaders. We had our former speaker, Honorable Aritwala Kadaga. Now we have our speaker, we have Anita Among. Those people are becoming our role models. Everything we are doing, we are copying from them. I want you to imagine some of the girls here who are leaders, where you could be getting your role models if those people were not lifted up. We have the vice president, we have the prime minister. For sure, our president has tried to lift up women. We are seeing them in leadership, and some of the decisions which those women are making, they are the ones for sure taking us. And in his regime, we are seeing the domestic violence has reduced. It is not like as before, where women were being tormented, where they were looked at as nothing or as a nuisance in society. He has promoted girl child education. We are able to attain education not like in other days where boys were the one attaining education because they could not look at a girl as someone who is valuable. For sure, we have to give him support. Let's come 2026. For us, we are here. We shall demand for him coming back, because we are seeing great things in him, and we want him to keep on grooming us that for the time when he will be leaving, or let's assume that death takes him, he will leave ladies of integrity, ladies who will be able to take the position or take the country from where he had stopped, and we take it, our destiny. Then another thing, we are seeing these ladies as they are being lifted up. They are contributing so much to the economic development and the social development of the country. We are seeing ladies, after attaining education, they can become doctors. They can become prominent leaders who can be able or who can participate in decision making of our own country. That's why I'm urging all females, let us put our efforts together. We sought for the support of our Museyi, President Yoweri Kaguta Museven Okuhagyira. Let him rule until we see him no more.
Museven oye.
Museven oye.
You can see how youth are desperately in love for Museven's leadership, for the visionary man's leadership.
And I am Jew. And I am Jew. And I am Oye. I'm called Asime Philip, and I vary as the president of NRM, Chamberlain University, Bushenyi Learning Center. Today, we have come up to talk to you, to join us to this effort we have started today of KMV, that's Kaguta, Yoweri Kaguta Museven Vision 40. That means we are demanding him, we are advocating him to come back 2026 as our president. So, here we call upon you. We have started with Bushenyi Greater. We are moving to other regions of Uganda, in particular, as my colleagues said, highlighted most of the things. We are moving to other regions. So we want you to be our ambassadors now. Since you come from different districts of Bushenyi Greater, we want you to be our ambassadors there. You mobilize more youth. You tell them the programs the government has bought, the national residence movement that has bought, like the Myoga, we have now Pash Model. Tell them what it means. The money is there, but we're acquiring of unemployment. Why can't you form groups, go to parishes, acquire those loans, then vote your own things as youth? It will help us. Those are the things, those are some of the things in the 10 program that His Excellency bought that are going to help us within the next generation that is in. Then these other things we hear, the projects that are popping up, they are not of use as of now. Me, I would not like finding my young generation joining unnecessary projects which are not even, they're not beneficial. Because if now those projects were aiming at providing us with anything, let's say, like we are benefiting from the projects, then we should say, yeah, we should embrace them. But now, before embracing the program that His Excellency has bought, that's why even we have come up, we have teamed up as the youth of Bushenyi Greater, so that we can take the mantle to spread what His Excellency is trying to do, is trying to make for us to other youths. We are going to vote the gospel, we are going to spread the gospel to other regions. We are starting today with Bushenyi Greater. We are moving the next day. We are, me and the team, we are launching officially. We are going to be launching the Yoweri Kaguta Mission 2026. We are going to launch it with a date due course that will be announced on the days that are coming. You'll be notified, whereby we will tell you when are we going to launch our mission, so that this mission is attained at telling the awareness. What are we supposed to pray in the next these few years that are remaining for the change of our beloved Museyi for 2026 to come in? We start from there, soliciting for him more votes. Museyi oye! Museyi oye! Oye! I don't have much to say, since much was said by my colleagues, but me, I want to emphasize, to tell you that for us we are here and we want to second for Okuhagyira, Yoweri Kaguta Museven, to come back as our next president in the elections that are coming. Thank you much for listening.
Thank you, my colleague. Thank you, my colleague. Apparently, in the summary, like he said, these small projects that are coming in, confusing the youth with money, projects confusing you with parties, harmful parties. At this time where most of the youth, 85% of the youth in this country is of an elite class, the land class. You have gone to campus, you have a youth who has gone to school, to university, you have a degree, but someone is confusing you to a project of going to a party, eat and drink. Is that not beneficial to you? Better you embrace projects of change, projects of value addition. I one day looked at some people who are saying His Excellency has no achievements, but there is a book designed by the NRM Secretariat about the achievements of Yoweri Kaguta Museven. It is called Milestones in a Flash. What does that mean? Milestones in a flash. In a period of a few years, there are numerous achievements we are achieving. And we are looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. We believe if we advocate for the complete fulfillment of the vision of 40 years, we shall have this country to the next step we would want it to be. You all know Rome was not built in one day. It's a step ahead, a step by step. So, as project says in the Estorhontura, Baromba Jango by using you are engaged. For example, in Parangi in a party yabo. Now having a party and you're saying you have organized the youth are going to organize a party for a birthday party, and yet all the youth are not informed that they are here. It is also a vote of deception that shows us which kind of a leader we shall have. When someone says, Greater Bushenyi Youth, we are organizing a party for the son of the president and the party, and yet the Greater Bushenyi Youth are here. They are advocating for His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museven. It is really an outstanding monument to say that, to move on with the kind of deception being created around. So, my fellow youth, I would advise you, the journey begins now. Let's join hands together. We move this mission to its fulfillment. Thank you. I think we shall entertain a few questions, 2 or 3 from the media, and then we can disclose of the media and we have our workshop. 2 or 3 questions from the media. My name is Ela Itabemi Shabo. A few questions. And then can you continue the work? Yes. Youth who are organizing the event, the project event, are not the youth of Bushenyi. What do I mean? Right now, I have Greater Bushenyi District youth here. You have had people telling you they are from Metoma, I have people from Bushenyi, people from Shema, people from Rubirizi, people from Buheju. Now, when you're organizing an event, and the event is supposed to be premiered by youth, you engage the youth. the youth leaders. How many youth leaders do we have? They are all here. So that means that they are doing their own things. And that is what they call deception in leadership. And here we are advocating for servant leadership. The servant leadership that we have already tested its fruits from His Excellency, Yoweri Kaguta Museven. And of course, when that deception comes in, there are the divisions you face. Of recent, last month, we had a greater Ankole region symposium of NRM youth leaders. It was honored by Honorable Minister Chris Baryomunsi. And you also that. We had youth, really? Yes. We had youth, about 200, 300 youth. So, we are trying to unite our youth such that we become a family. But a few people are trying to create divisionism. So that's why we come back today on a press conference. We mobilize the youth in the greater Bushenyi districts. The youth, they are saying that they have. We mobilize them and we show to them that the youth are here. And the youth have seen where vision is. And the youth know who a visionary leader is. So, we are all here as youth of Greater Bushenyi. And we promise to go and mobilize. That's why we are not in multitudes of 10,000 people, but we are very few. But we shall move from wherever we can start from up to where we can stop from. Given resources, whether time is there or not, we shall move as youth, mobilize our fellow youth. We shall instill mindset change in them. We shall show them projects that have value addition. Projects of going into parties are not projects of value addition. Projects like agriculture, projects like parish model can instill a fundamental change in our youth. Thank you. Any other question?
Well, my name is Isaac Mahanya and I work with Venus Online Radio. I'd like to ask you, why did you choose to bring up this press conference the very time when the other people who are planning the other capacity for project are actually doing their mobilization?
Okay, thank you, Nahamia Isaac from Venus Online Radio. First of all, this project that we are bringing here on air today has been existing for so long. We started in 2016, the youth mobilized for the president and he won. In 2021, the youth leaders mobilized for the president and even advocated for him to come back and stand for president of this country, and he came and won through our support and through our mobilization. This particular event has not been organized, not because the other one have organized, but we are coming up with an initiative. And we are saying, because we have been hearing some rumors, saying some people are having project to come as president. But we as youth leaders, we said no, we have our chairman, who is the president of Uganda, President Museven to Haburwa, and who is still able. And here we are saying, can we dismiss all these allegations? Because some people are suspicious. They are not aware whether President Museven is coming back.
And we want him to come back.
And for us, we want him to come back. That's why we are saying, we don't want to listen whether somebody is organizing another function or what, but for us what we want our president, who is the chairman of NRM, to come back. And secondly, we are not very happy because once you say that the birthday is being organized by the youth of Greater Bushenyi, and the youth are here, they are not aware of such a function. Now, whom are you organizing with? So we are saying, now this is a team. We don't want to be taken somewhere. We decided to put ourselves in a group, and we say for us we are Team Museven. That's why we are here, and we are saying we are going to mobilize for him in 2026, and if he doesn't come back, we are going even to advocate for that and go to court for him to say, you promised that to come back to the program for 40 years. It is not yet over. Please, we still need you. We want you. You have to come back. Thank you.
Yes, one last question. One last question.
Thank you so much. My name is Robert. I'm the managing director time can be
Thank you.
My question is to you, the youth who are addressing us.
Yes.
You are saying that you are against the project of what is very prepared in Bushenyi is before you don't know it and you don't want it. You want Museven in the budget of 2026. That is your mission. That's what you are saying.
Yes.
And Museven is the son of the president.
Yes.
Do you imagine that the son has rebelled against the father? Have they not agreed? Where is the problem?
No. The son of the president is not contradicting to what his father is doing. For us, what we are saying, there is a father and there is a son. For us, as the use of better Bushenyi, we are saying we need the father, not the son, not the son, not the son.
Let me make it clear to you. Let me make it clear to you. The Republic of Uganda is a country and not a kingdom. We are not into hereditary leadership that when the father rules, you bring the son, after the son you bring the great grandchild, then even the great daughter to come in. No, it is not a kingdom. So, in the 10-point program of His Excellency Kaguta Museven, he advocated for a vision 40 years. The years are still there. So, whether the son is coming, those things of him coming, we don't want to know. The projects of him, we don't need to know. We shall advocate for Kaguta Yoweri to Museven to finish his mission. When the mission is done, we shall look for other leaders. It is not even necessary that Mohos should also come in. He will also come and contest like any other people.
Yes.
He will also come and contest if another person wins him or if he wins better. But for the meantime, till the vision for the mission is complete. Thank you. For the next year, thank you.
I think we are closing up. I request all the members, members mena baryaha tuimishe manifesto zitu
ya Kaguta,
tuimishe manifesto ya NRM.
We go ahead.
Okay. Twaza tuzaheru twadressinge tuherezeyo obutabo bwitu bwa NRM tukwereka manu bitwine.
Ebyo byone byagambwa tebiri byarabereza news center kureka nebyo muntu nkawe.